All right. Okay. Mastercup happened this last weekend. This was the crazy Tekken 5v5 tournament where there's like over 1,000 players competing because there's like 250 teams, and it's, like I said, it's 5v5. It's brutal. It's one match only, and then it's single elimination for the teams and everything like that. Last year was super awesome. I really enjoyed it. This year, with the momentum that Tekken 7's had, and now that I've played the game and I totally get Tekken and I watch it and I can see what's happening in the game, like it was awesome again this year. I thought it was really, really cool. So
for sure.
But I mean, fairly surprising results here. Like the way that they played it, they got to a top 8. There was a last chance qualifier for all the teams, which it was only like you had to pick one team captain that was playing to represent and everything like that. But like the team that the Tekken World Tour champion Kudans was on, the Korean team, didn't even make it into the top 8. They weren't even in the top 8 at all. So some craziness going on here. So, but tied for 5th place. Remember, since it's single elimination, there's 4 teams tied for 5th place. There's Team Well Played with Ni, Chanel, Lohai, Kelthu, and Senu. So that was the Korean team that made it there. Shin Taisei Children G with Taisei, AC, Gen, Kurikun, and Shana. Also Akicha Hallman Brothers with Ken, Tarisu Cutter, Gugumats, Kami, and Sho. As well as Same no Essa with Nana Ayu Kujinshi, Raumu, Nimi, Shochan, and Loki.
All right. Nice work.
In 3rd place was Mitanzu with Chiri Chiri, Takashi, Mitan, Kei, and Honchu, as well as Global Glory with Noroma, Chikurin, Mafuyu, Keisuke, and Tai Curry. 2nd place was Team Yamasa with Batsu, Nishi, Shinjuku, Nobi, Take, and Yu. And the team that took it was Team Anti-Bunkai with Amigo, Kawashia, Shiro, BKC, Manba, and Kagemaru.
Oh, man. He's not making those up.
Yes.
No, that's really what it is. Man, that grand finals was pretty wild.
That grand finals was crazy. So I tried to stay up and watch it. But I had to wake up early the next day because it was my dad's birthday and I had to go meet with him for lunch. So I couldn't stay up. So I had it playing in the background while I was lying in bed, and I passed out, unfortunately. So I didn't get to see the top 8 live. I went back and at least watched the grand finals. It was crazy, crazy ending because Team Yamasa, in particular Batsu, defeated 4 players right off the get-go. Right. So it looked like grand finals was going to be just a steamroll. It looked like it was just going to be, man, all this way, and then the grand finals was going to be a 5-0. But then it was Kagemaru with Josie, a character that a lot of people consider not very strong in Tekken 7, defeated Batsu, and it was like, okay, you got 1.
Right, yeah.
Then you got 2.
Right.
You got 3, and this is including Nobi,
right?
Dragunov. Nobi was one of the greatest players, right? So, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he was the Tekken World Tour champion 2 years ago, right? And so he beat another player. And then he beat 4, and then it came down to the last game.
Yeah.
And every one of them was super close. Like, he had to do, like, crazy rage art, right at the last second to get, like, to stay alive in one match. And then in the last one, he steamrolls the last opponent, who is probably nervous as all hell, with a perfect to end the whole entire thing. And, Team Anti-Bunkai Benkai takes it.
Benkai, that's good.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy.
It was wild. Because that one you're talking about with the rage art, that was, he had like just a little bit of life. It was the last round.
Yeah.
In that game.
Oh, it was his last round. He was down 1-2 at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
It was tournament point for the other team, right? And if he didn't bring it out right there, that was over.
Right.
Like, it was super close to being lost.
Right.
And then to go from that, if you're the last guy facing this against this reverse OCV and you come up, how do you even play at that point? Like you just feel like the tide of history is just rolling against you.
He Snake Eyes the team, dude. He literally Snake Eyes the team.
That's really one of the best reverse OCVs that I can recall, especially with how close they were, and then ending on a perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that Josie is considered mid-tier, right? But she's not considered one of the strongest characters in the game. At least not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge, and again, I do not have the Tekken knowledge to be able to quantify that. So,
yeah.
But that's rough. That's rough to be the last guy.
To be the last guy against the reverse OCV,
yeah.
And furthermore, you feel like, wow, if I stop this, he wants to win, of course.
Yeah,
but on the other side, you're kind of like, it'd be sweet if there was a reverse OCV.
Yeah, and then not only that, but to get 0-3 and lose the last one with a perfect.
Right.
It just was like you just did nothing for that.
Right.
That's rough, dude. That's rough.
For sure.
But
it was awesome.
Great stuff, and I mean the string of ridiculous Tekken has just been continuing.
Jeez,
dude.
yeah.
Like the Tekken World Tour, this event, just great stuff going on with that game. So I'm excited for Tekken coming in 2018. I think there's going to be a lot of great things going on for that game.
I hear you.
So, and like I said, for me right now, it was one of my New Year's resolutions last year was to actually play fighting games. Because I just hadn't been in 2016. I didn't barely play any fighting games last year. I've played a lot of fighting games last year, and learning Tekken and getting to the point where I feel like I understand the game has been like the most satisfying thing for me. Like that's the thing that's made me happy. So
sweet. All right.
Okay.
Well, that was a good tournament. What else happened?
Let's see, what else do I got? The Red Bull Tower of Pride.
Right, speaking of Red Bull.
Yeah, we hinted at this just a while ago. And everybody who was there said that the event was super sick production. A lot of the guys, they said that it was just a really nicely organized event, high quality. I didn't get a chance to watch any of it.
Okay.
I saw little clips here and there, thanks to High Fight, who does a great job highlighting a lot of things. That's where I actually usually get to see a lot of that stuff. But it was an interesting format. There was like separate teams. I don't think they have it listed here. Like there was groups or something like that.
So I watched quite a bit of it.
Okay.
So they appointed players as the gatekeepers. A set number of gatekeepers. I think there was 8. And for each, there was a big pool of players trying to get to be the one person to play against the gatekeeper to move on.
Okay.
And the way that they decided who would be facing the gatekeeper was very unique. It was a system of betting with coins.
That's right. Yeah.
Not with real money coins, but like, coins, whatever.
Right.
So you could play against somebody, and if you wanted to, you could bet. I don't think there was a limit on the number of coins. However many you had. You started out with 10.
Right.
If you wanted to bet 1 or whatever, if you weren't sure, but if you're super sure, you can bet like all the marbles.
Right.
And whoever ends up with the most after this whole series of playing against each other, people drop out. At some point, you need to play against the other opponents. That's something like you could avoid them for some period of time. That was a little bit funky in some of the rules, but super interesting idea.
Yeah, it's a cool twist for an exhibition kind of event, right?
Yes, very, very, very interesting. And at the end of it, there was this really unique and weird situation where it was the players. I totally watched this. It was Itazan versus Vanau, the third strike Ryu player.
Yeah.
Who now plays boxer, but in that matchup as a counterpick went with Abigail versus Zangief. So they battled back and forth, right? And whoever ended up with the most coins at the end of this time was running out, right? It's all time. Whoever ended up with the most coins would move on. And so, they I think were the only 2 people left, or I don't know, whatever ended up happening to require this. They had to play against each other until multiple times in a row. And amusingly, what ended up happening is that just as time expired in the last match, Itazan actually beat Vanau. However, at that time, Vanau had more coins than Itazan did.
No!
And so...
so they didn't... Like, it was...
That was it?
It was like, time over, like...
That was it?
Oh!
And Itazan did not sit... He did not stand up. He just... You could see he was super surprised. Vanao was surprised. Vanao took like a minute to get it like through his head. Obviously couldn't hear any of it or understand it anyway, but you could see his expression, like, you know, like,
did I win?
For like a minute, you know, and Itazan, you know, Vanao, once he realized what had happened, you know, went over a little handshake, and Itazan just refused.
He was so mad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
yeah, they were the only two left with coins.
There were only two left with coins.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So it was real funky, but that was the rule. You had to keep playing, and the time ran out, and Itazan didn't have as many coins.
Next time they need a loud bell to go ding 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 ding.
Oh,
you know,
man, it was great.
Oh, that sucked.
It was great. I mean, it must have stuck for sure for Itazan, but it was very interesting format.
Yeah.
So
and then they ended up in stage 2. They ended up playing the gatekeepers.
Exactly. Right. So like Vanao played against whoever the gatekeeper was.
So those matches were Dogra fighting against Bonchan. I don't know which ones were the gatekeepers. I don't know if they've listed which one are the gatekeepers here. But Dogra beat Bonchan.
Bonchan was I believe a gatekeeper.
Okay. But Bonchan was eliminated 3-2. Nemo beat Goichi 3-1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nemo was the gatekeeper.
Yeah, I watched that one for sure because I am all about Goichi right now. So Tokido beat Mizuha.
Tokido was gatekeeper.
Yeah, 3-2. Big Bird beat Gachikun 3-0. And like I said, I mean, just there was one sequence where he did the Bushin flip and came down on the other side and hit him with the elbow. And the next time he did that setup, you just saw Gachikun was just holding forward because he was like, "Oh, here comes that elbow again!" But he did the kick from the front, and he got hit. And it didn't even look like Gachikun was guessing. It was literally looked like, "Oh, here's that setup again. I'm just going to keep holding this direction." You could tell he didn't know the matchup. So, but
by the way, Big Bird was the gatekeeper.
Yeah, he was the gatekeeper. So shout outs to Big Bird. But now, with Balrog, eliminated Daigo's Guile with 3-2.
Daigo was gatekeeper.
So that's the Bonchan and Daigo were the gatekeepers that have been eliminated. Kazunoko beats Anman. Kami versus Urien 3-0.
Kazunoko was.
Yeah. Then Luffy Armika beat Tachikawa Ibuki 3-1. Was Luffy was the gatekeeper?
Tachikawa was the gatekeeper.
Oh really? Oh, good stuff to Luffy because I figured he was Red Bull. You know,
that actually makes sense,
right?
But no.
I thought he was okay. And then Machabo with Nakali beat Komadoyu Shaohai Kami 3-0.
Shaohai was the gatekeeper.
What's going on with Shaohai? He just didn't do that way. He's not in Capcom Cup this year.
I don't know, man.
And Kami's like good.
I hear you.
I don't know what happened. But then there was stage 3, which was the Tower of Pride. How did the stage 3 work here?
I'm not anti-Daigo at all. But I'm a big Vanao fan out of Third Strike Love.
Okay.
He played Denjin Ryu, and he was wild.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So it's more about me.
Okay. This is just a standard tournament.
At this point, it's just a top 8.
Okay. So round 1. I'll just go through the results here. So it tied for 5th place in single elimination again. So it was Tokido, Big Bird, Vanao, and Nemo. They were all tied for 5th place. 3rd place was Dogra and Machabo. 2nd place, Red Bull's Luffy. Luffy did exceptionally well this tournament. The 1st place was Kazunoko with Kami. And as I joked on Twitter, just in time for him to get top 3 at Capcom Cup again. Because, I mean, 2 years in a row, man.
Already.
2 years in a row. 3rd year, potentially. So
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Luffy played it really, really well. It was awesome to see.
Good job to Luffy, dude. Good job. And also good job to Big Bird, dude. I'm always glad to see. I mean, Big Bird is one of those players that, honestly, he's not in the best situation to be able to travel as much and to do a lot of this stuff, but he makes it work. He's in Capcom Cup, and he is in Capcom Cup, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in Capcom Cup. So he's been making it work, and I'm excited for him. And, you know, I expect him to keep doing a lot of stuff. Young guy doing great stuff. So
agreed. Yeah, it was a very interesting format. I liked watching it a lot. It was kind of funky because it was Juna and Majin Obama doing commentary, and they weren't at the event. They were just like importing the stream and doing the English commentary. So they didn't like necessarily know everything all the time.
Right.
It's part of why I didn't know everything all the time. So it wasn't ideal in that respect, but they did a great job on commentary, and the event otherwise was super awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I didn't get a chance to see much of it. Like I said, all I watched was the Goichi Nemo matchup because there was some sick stuff that's going on there. Urien is so dirty. Oh, God. But I mean, as dirty as Urien as it was like he was just doing stupid things, and then Goichi activated V-Trigger and like hit him once, and then like all of his health melted. So Minot definitely has some cool stuff as well. So she could definitely use a buff, but you know, now I'm biased. So now I'm biased. So seventh Topanga Charity Cup also happened this last weekend, and it was basically, I think it's just like a team tournament, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a team tournament there. It was another 5v5 tournament. Over 750 people entered into this thing. And so, should I just go through the top 4 teams instead of going through everybody here? Sure. Third place was Hail Mary YKA God with Daikokugo, Aita, Yukadan, Dogra, and Goichi.
That's quite a team.
That is quite a team. And then third place was also Beast TV's team with Daigo, Orikasa, Machabo, Moke, and Nemo.
Interesting.
Second place was Kindebu Gurentai with Ando, Urien, Mizuha Chunli, Itabashi Zangief, Xiaohai Kami, and Kindebu with Akuma. Okay. I didn't know Kindebu was playing Akuma now.
I had heard that. But,
okay.
Yeah.
And first place, I mean, this was a Topanga event. So Topanga takes it. No, I'm kidding. But Topanga did take it. And that was Mago with Karin, DB Koopa with Ken, Sako with Akuma, Gachikun with Rashid, and YHC Mochi with Dalsum.
Where do I know DB Koopa from?
I'm not sure. Kichipamu OCV Kazunoko's team? Dang.
He's a very good player.
Yeah, Kichipamu's really, really good. He's another one of those young players that's he was on one of the 5th place teams.
Look at Kachitagari. That had Bonchan, Fudo, Haitani, Yanchi, and Joden. That's pretty sick. Dang.
Nice.
Korea. That's right.
Yeah, but good stuff. Good stuff. That event. I did not get a chance to see any of this one as well. So.
Cool. He didn't live in the States at all, DB Koopa? Is he only Korean?
I don't think so. I think you're thinking of Koopa from NorCal. You might be thinking of Koopa from NorCal.
I believe I am.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Well, that's all the tournament results I have.
Okay.